Ted Bundy was born in the late 1940s and grew up in a way that seemed ordinary and even dull. On the surface, he appeared to be a charming and intelligent young man. He was friendly and smart, traits that made him come across as an average, albeit charismatic, individual. Yet, beneath this surface charm, there was a disturbing darkness that would later come to light in a shocking way. Originally, Bundy's criminal activities were confined to a world without digital technology. However, as technology advanced, Bundy found a new way to commit his crimes using the vast and growing expanse of the internet. This transition turned him into a new kind of terror, one that the world had never seen before. With the advent of the digital age, Bundy adapted to the modern world by changing his tactics. Instead of hiding in shadows or stalking his victims at night, Bundy began to navigate the complex world of social media platforms. These platforms were like a playground for him, where people displayed curated and often idealized versions of themselves. Social media provided Bundy with countless opportunities to find and exploit victims. People posted endless streams of selfies, status updates, and location check-ins, all of which Bundy used to his advantage. Bundy's new approach was both simple and horrifyingly effective. He created multiple online profiles that were charming, empathetic, and engaging. Each profile was carefully designed to reflect a deep understanding of his victims' desires and insecurities. He followed trends, commented on posts, and befriended users with a magnetic allure that drew people into his web. His ability to blend seamlessly into various social circles allowed him to build trust with an unnerving ease. Unlike his earlier crimes, which involved physical violence and abduction, Bundy's methods in the digital age relied on psychological manipulation. He targeted young women who were looking for validation or connection, using social media to gain their trust. Conversations with Bundy would start out innocently, but he had an uncanny ability to steer discussions into more intimate and personal territories. The digital space allowed him to manipulate and isolate his victims without needing to confront them physically. As the internet evolved, so did Bundy's tactics. He adapted to new technologies, from early chat rooms to modern messaging apps, always staying one step ahead of those trying to stop him. His manipulation extended beyond one-on-one conversations to larger networks, where he exploited trends and viral challenges to find new victims. By using current trends to his advantage, Bundy could blend into the digital crowd, making it almost impossible for anyone to see his true intentions. The nature of Bundy's crimes presented significant challenges for law enforcement. Traditional methods of investigation and eyewitnesses were inadequate for the complexities of cybercrime. Detectives had to develop new skills, combining digital forensics with psychological profiling. It was like playing a game of cat and mouse, where Bundy was constantly changing his appearance and tactics. Meanwhile, the public remained largely unaware of the danger lurking online. The safety people felt on social media was only disturbed by occasional. He started small, committing petty crimes and manipulating those around him. But it wasn't long before he escalated to murder. His first known victim was Joni Lenz, a 19-year-old student who survived a brutal attack in 1969. Over the next few years, Bundy's body count rose, with victims in multiple states falling prey to his charm and violence. Despite his growing notoriety, Bundy managed to evade capture, using his intelligence and charisma to stay one step ahead of the law. Ted Bundy's youngest known victim was 12-year-old Kim Leach. She was abducted and murdered by Bundy in 1978. Bundy's crimes predominantly targeted young women, but Kim's age marked her as one of his youngest victims Kim Leach's tragic death was part of Bundy's broader spree of violence and highlighted his disturbing pattern of targeting young, vulnerable victims. Very platforms that were designed to connect and uplift people had been used for terrible crimes, revealing the darker side of a world where privacy and security were constantly under threat. In the aftermath of Bundy's capture, there was a significant effort to address the security issues exposed by his crimes. In the end, it is our compassion and commitment to understanding each other that truly shapes a better world.